We turn now to the Trump administration's expanding effort to crack down on crime and illegal immigration in cities run by Democrats. Attorney General Pam Bondi and Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth traveled to Memphis yesterday. Hundreds of federal officers and National Guard troops will soon be there as well. CBS News correspondent Nicole Valdes joins us from Memphis, Tennessee. Good morning, Nicole. What was the message from Bondi and Hegseth, and when might these federal forces set foot where you are?
Errol, good morning. Well, it's now looking like we may not see those National Guard troops here in Memphis until later on this month. But what you are seeing behind me is still that show of force here, that federal task force that has been on the ground making more than 50 arrests since the start of this week here. You have agencies from at the federal level, the state level here. I can tell you some of the command centers you see behind me are for the Tennessee Highway Patrol, the U.S. Marshal Service, just to name a few. They are the ones that are now taking that action, and who sat in the room with Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth, Attorney General Pam Bondi, and the Homeland Security Advisor, that's Stephen Miller, as they really reiterated their commitment to what they say is fighting and lowering crime in the city of Memphis. They used phrases like rescue Memphis. They say they want to liberate law enforcement here, and also added that they want to, quote, bulldoze the criminal element. Now, of course, all of this continues to be surrounding that conversation of the high violent crime rate in the city of Memphis. We know that it has seen some significant decreases in the first 8 months of this year. But the president really has committed to continuing that effort and making sure that Memphis is among the many cities that he continues to look at sending in the troops to help make a difference there.
Typically work best when the federal government can work hand in hand with city and state leaders, but there's friction here. So what has the reaction been from local leaders there?
Sure. It's important to note that all this is happening at the invitation of Governor Bill Lee. That's the Tennessee governor here. And the city of Memphis mayor, that's Paul Young, has seemingly supported this, or at least has said, we want to work with the federal agents who are here to make this a really beneficial situation here. But not everyone feels the same way. We spoke to several city council members who may disagree that this is the right approach here. Some responding to the comments from the president just Tuesday, where he said that cities that are going to see these troops on the ground could be used as military training grounds.
It makes me believe that he doesn't care about the people who live here. When you say training grounds, let me go out there. I hear target practice, and I believe that this is not done to bring us any good. This is done to control us rather than collaborate with us, and that's problematic.
Now, look, we know there's a lot of things still moving forward, and this is not the only city that, again, we could see those troops on the ground or federal agents like this. Cities like Portland and Chicago have also been mentioned here. Of course, we've seen strict opposition from those, and in some cases, federal lawsuits to keep those troops away, Errol.
Really interesting reporting there. Nicole Valdes in Memphis. Thank you.